Rumor has it that Jet Li, Sammo Hung, and Ni Ping are secretly promoting something. This follows earlier whispers that Jet Li had received a heart transplant from a martial arts monk named Chu Feng. Hey guys, it's Sean, and welcome back. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is healthy and fit, because being sick is just awful. After being down for quite a while recently, thankfully, I'm getting better day by day. Thank you so much for all your prayers and well wishes. Okay, today we're going to dive into a case that is incredibly dark, shocking, and involves secrets lurking behind the scenes of the entertainment industry and the elite echelons of power. We're going to fully dissect three major issues: the suspicious death of Kris Wu, the alleged slavery contract endured by Yu Menglong, and the sudden immortality mystery exhibited by veteran stars like Jet Li and Ni Ping. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and relax, but stay focused. Because what we're about to discuss today is more than just rumors. This is about the silenced truth. Because you never know how deep this hole goes.
因为性侵案被
7月带走吴亦凡。
크리스의 사망 중국 당국이 진화에 나섰습니다.
On November 1st, numerous Weibo accounts posted under the hashtag Kris Wu is dead, fueling rumors that the Canadian artist had passed away in prison. Shortly after, social media and several Taiwanese news outlets began circulating the story of Kris Wu's death. The rumor reportedly originated from someone claiming to be Wu's cellmate, who stated that a few days earlier, Wu had been interrogated by police for unknown reasons and then suddenly died. Some claimed Wu died after a prolonged hunger strike, while others alleged he was beaten to death in prison. There were also people linking this news to the case of Chao Renliang. Following Yu Menglong's death, many suspicious details led the public to believe his case was far from simple. People then began to revisit the Chao Renliang case. His death, too, was riddled with unanswered questions. Although the authorities officially stated he committed suicide due to depression, the online list of 28 people who were present that night includes several big names, among them Kris Wu. Several people on that list, such as Zhao Yingjun, Ben Shi, and Liu Jiarong, have also since died. Some sources claim that most of the artists didn't know what kind of party it was. When they arrived, they discovered it involved violence against Chao Renliang. During the incident, because Wang Sikong was reportedly too brutal, some artists tried to stop him but didn't dare leave, fearing the power behind him. They were forced to witness the entire horrific torture. Following Yu Menglong's death, a series of dark secrets from both the government and the entertainment industry started bubbling up to the surface. Since Kris Wu was in that list, many believe he might have been silenced. However, this information has not been confirmed by Chinese authorities. It's only spreading on foreign social media, while in China, there is total silence, which is certainly strange. This isn't the first time Kris Wu has been rumored to be dead. Since he was jailed in 2021, there have been at least 5 such rumors. The most recent one was in April this year, claiming he died due to a conflict in prison, but it was never confirmed. Hey everyone, before we dive into the video, we want to announce that we're launching a brand new segment called Trace Your Story. For this segment, you can send us a real-life story you've experienced, from horror and cheating to crime or any other true story you have. Send us your story at Sean Varel, traceyourstory@gmail.com, using this format. Email subject: Trace Your Story. Story title: Your title here. Tell us your experience in as much detail as possible. Feel free to include any supporting photos or evidence if you have them. Optional contact: your WhatsApp number or another way we can reach you for more information. Don't worry, you can absolutely send your story anonymously if you prefer. We'll do our best to create a video and tell your experience. I'm really looking forward to your emails, and who knows, your story might be the very first one featured on Trace Your Story. Don't forget to submit your stories. I'll be waiting and can't wait to read them.
因为性侵案被
7月带走吴亦凡。
크리스의 사망 중국 당국이 진화에 나섰습니다.
I believe this is a classic tactic used by internet trolls to distract the public and take the heat off the Yu Menglong case. Why do I say that? First, a netizen claimed that many paid commentators don't want to risk their own accounts or take a chance on being tracked, so they hire other people to post on their behalf. They offer around 50 yuan per task, keep 10 yuan for the poster, and pocket the rest. This netizen asked a friend to infiltrate the troll groups as a spy to learn about the market. The trolls involved in manual interaction can take on core tasks like posting, commenting, or attacking other people. They pay anywhere from 2 to 8 yuan for each comment. If there are a lot of back and forth replies, the rate is 2 to 5 yuan per comment. Smaller, more specific tasks get the full 8 yuan each. If someone refuses to continue because they are facing online attacks or reports, the rate goes up to 10 to 15 yuan per comment. Posting on foreign platforms costs anywhere from 20 to 50 yuan per post. Accounts that have a large number of followers can charge significantly more, ranging from 100 to 500 yuan per post. The screenshot shows that the spy couldn't handle it anymore. She quit after 6 days. But within just a few days of posting curses about Lin Beishuan online, she ended up earning 4,995 yuan, or $703.95, which is roughly 900 yuan or $126.90 a day. There are troll accounts that are online almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing nothing but hurling insults at Beichuan. These days, getting paid to attack Beichuan offers the highest rates. With the Chinese economy struggling and jobs hard to come by, earning that much money just to sell your conscience and curse other people is far too tempting. No wonder these unscrupulous internet trolls are flooding the web with bizarre rumors. Secondly, some sources suggest that Kris Wu in prison looks completely different from what people imagined. Everyone thought he looked messy, skinny, and miserable. But surprisingly, he looks gentle and even chubby. The person who posted the photo claimed Wu is very relaxed in prison and has even gained 20 pounds because he's well looked after, with 2 assistants helping him with meals, laundry, cooking, and dishes. If he truly paid for special treatment and has his own kitchen, he might even be able to watch TV, go online, write songs, and perform for other inmates. Would someone living like that actually want to die? Kris Wu's downfall was actually because the people protecting him could no longer hold out. There were signs of a factional struggle behind the scenes. However, he himself also had many scandals and an unhealthy lifestyle. Some even revealed that Kris Wu was involved with the wives of high-ranking officials, which forced the authorities to step in and handle the situation. That official must have been powerful enough to rival people like Jackie Chan. To this day, no one knows who that was. However, one thing stands out. Like Yu Menglong's incident, Kris Wu's incident also took place in Beijing's Chaoyang district. After Kris Wu went to prison, almost all news about him became highly confidential, as some media put it, a secret at the household level. His name has even become a banned keyword on Chinese social media. There is a major difference though. Unlike Yu Menglong, Kris Wu had countless romantic scandals and accumulated grudges, and when he debuted in China, he was backed by powerful forces. Yu Menglong, on the other hand, is completely clean. He's talented, but was constantly exploited and deceived by his management company.
因为性侵案被
7月带走吴亦凡。
A netizen revealed that while filming a movie, Yu Menglong once fell from the height of a 3-story building when his safety harness snapped, leaving him with multiple fractures all over his body. In the entertainment industry, micro-pressure wire refers to the cable used to suspend actors during fantasy or martial arts scenes that involve flying. When such a wire snaps, usually due to overloading or mishandling, it can be life-threatening. However, Tianyu Media initially claimed Yu Menglong was unharmed, and it was only after a leaked video surfaced that the company admitted the truth about his condition. Even then, they showed a striking level of coldness and indifference in managing his fan community. Usually, after debut, every star has an official fan club formed by supporters to promote their image and activities, a normal part of the entertainment world. But Yu Menglong's case was completely different. On the 6th of January 2018, his official global fan club announced its permanent closure, and all related local fan clubs were subsequently dissolved. According to sources, Yu Menglong's studio, after 2 years of cooperation, claimed it could no longer control the fan club and went as far as denying its existence, branding it a fraudulent organization. In reality, the fan club had been established before Yu Menglong's studio even existed. As I mentioned earlier, both studios operating under Yu Menglong's name were actually registered by Tianyu Media for money laundering purposes. The reason Tianyu Media dared to treat Yu Menglong this way is because he had signed a contract he should never have signed. According to commentator Li Muyang, not long ago, Qi Lili, a female director in Beijing who was allegedly targeted and attacked multiple times by Tianyu Media, leaked a copy of the company's actual contract. Although the document claimed to be fair, voluntary, and honest, and was supposedly intended to help artists grow, anyone who signed it was effectively placed under the full control of Tianyu Media, stripped of all personal freedom. Qi Lili highlighted several key clauses in red. In the contract, Party A is Tianyu Media, represented by the current general manager, Shen Yadong. Until August 13th, Shen also served as the vice president of Mango Super Media, participating in strategic planning and daily operations. Party B is the artist, in this case, is Yu Menglong. Clause 3.1.3 states that following the termination of this contract, Party A retains the right to continue utilizing Party B's real name, stage name, likeness, photographs, signature, voice, and biography for its own publicity, provided such usage is not for direct financial gain. Clause the 1st of March 2010 states that throughout the cooperation period, all of Party B's worldwide work, achievements, and rights shall be irrevocably, permanently, and exclusively owned by Party A or a third party designated by Party A. Party A may transfer or authorize these rights to any third party, while Party B shall not. These rights shall remain valid indefinitely and shall not be affected by the termination or expiration of this contract. Party B shall also fully cooperate with Party A's requests. Clause the 1st of March 2020 permits Tianyu Media to establish and manage social media accounts on the artist's behalf. Party A shall permanently own all rights and revenue generated by these accounts. Clause the 1st of March 2021 grants Tianyu Media the right to monitor all of Party B's artistic activities. Should the artist misreport or conceal any revenue, they shall be liable to pay triple compensation. If a specific revenue amount cannot be determined, the compensation shall be calculated as 3 times the artist's highest monthly revenue recorded subsequent to the contract's execution. Furthermore, Tianyu Media reserves the unilateral right to terminate the contract at any time. Clause the 2nd of March 2011 mandates that the artist shall fully cooperate with all work arrangements set forth by Tianyu Media, whether paid or unpaid, without the right to reject or raise objections. Clauses 4.2.1 and 4.2.2 stipulate the profit-sharing ratio. Party A shall receive 70%, while Party B, the artist, is only entitled to 30%. Regarding breach of contract, should Party B request to terminate or rescind the agreement, or should Party A terminate it due to Party B's fault, Party B shall compensate Party A using the following formula: multiplied by the project penalty coefficient, and then multiplied by 3, all payable as a single, one-time lump sum. Should this amount fail to cover additional losses, the artist shall be required to continue providing compensation. This contract imposes virtually every conceivable restriction on the artist, while Tianyu Media itself bears almost no obligations or limitations. It is fundamentally unfair. For the artist, the agreement is essentially a modern-day indentured servitude contract. Once signed, they become Tianyu Media's virtual slaves or prisoners, forced to endure overt exploitation, is greater than. In other words, the company can do whatever it wishes, and the artist has no right to refuse. Otherwise, they face astronomical penalties. According to commentator Li Muyang, let's assume the artist's highest monthly income over the last year was only 20,000 yuan, although in reality, it was much higher. Multiplying that by 12 months totals 240,000 yuan per year. If 2 years remain on the contract, that amount climbs to 480,000 yuan. By then, factoring in a 200,000 yuan project penalty and multiplying the total by 3, the triple compensation fine, the artist would consequently owe Tianyu Media at least 144 million yuan in total compensation. That's a crazy amount of money, and they are out of their minds and totally greedy. Not long ago, someone overseas who refers to Yu Menglong as their little brother, younger friend, revealed that Yu cannot leave Tianyu Media simply because he is unable to afford the massive penalty fee. That person claimed Yu's compensation reached 200 million yuan. Looking back at the Tianyu Media contract formula, is a figure like that possible? I believe it absolutely is.
因为性侵案被
7月带走吴亦凡。
PhoenixNet reported that on November 6th, veteran TV host Ni Ping made an appearance in Lushan, looking remarkably different from before. She was slimmer, more radiant, with fewer wrinkles, and had the energy of someone in their 30s or 40s. In the video, the 6-year-old was positively glowing with joy. Do you know where I am? Lushan! Can you believe it? I hiked all the way to the top. I'm quite proud of myself. Her sudden youthful appearance surprised many. Not long ago, Ni Ping's aging was quite evident. She often needed help walking around on set. A story from Sina 13 years ago even described a market vendor grabbing her hand and tearfully asking, "Are you Ni Ping? Why do you look so old? Aren't you living well?" But Ni Ping isn't alone. Jet Li and Sammo Hung have also been showing surprising signs of rejuvenation. Jet Li's transformation is the most striking, while Sammo Hung, who was once confined to a wheelchair, now walks unassisted, his eyes sharp, his appetite strong, and his punches still pack a wallop. The frequent public appearances by these suddenly younger-looking stars have fueled speculation. One longtime media insider suggested their new videos might be a form of veiled advertising, suggesting that Jet Li, Sammo Hung, and Ni Ping are secretly promoting something. Previously, there were rumors that Jet Li had received a heart transplant from the martial arts monk Chu Feng, but now many netizens who are re-watching his last trip to Tibet, where he acted very energetically and even childishly, are voicing a different kind of suspicion. Some are saying, if a man in his 60s suddenly starts acting all silly and cheerful like a 16-year-old, doesn't that just look strange? In the video, Jet Li sometimes appeared commanding and dignified, then suddenly became soft and shy, like a little girl. A man in white, apparently his assistant, tried to hold his hand to restrain him, but Jet Li continued to unconsciously strike feminine poses. Some speculate that this could be the effect of a mysterious implanted device that alters behavior. Someone recently dropped a video claiming to reveal the truth behind Jet Li's rejuvenation. According to the uploader, prior to the procedure, Jet Li was in a luxurious private room signing what looked like an agreement with a stern-faced man in a black suit. The man allegedly required Jet Li, after his recovery, to appear more frequently in public and use his fame to help promote this mysterious industry, thus attracting more high-profile clients. Could this be true? Is it somehow connected to the rumored Project 981, which was once said to be an exclusive health program for top officials, but is now reportedly expanding to include celebrities? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Well, that brings us to the end of today's deep dive into the secret immortality industry, Yu Menglong's alleged slave contract, and the mysterious death of Kris Wu. Could this be true? Is it somehow connected to the rumored Project 981, which was once said to be an exclusive health program for top officials, but is now reportedly expanding to include celebrities? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future investigative videos. Thanks for watching, and if you're still watching this, maybe you're looking for the something I am. And until next time, stay healthy.